Rollbar provides deep visibility for QA teams into not only what's going on within the application, but also to help detect errors that testing tools can never detect. Rollbar sits inside your application code at runtime, picking up exceptions, errors, info messages to help you respond and fix those quickly. It gives you that insight into this is the test failure. This test failure might show you that it's a problem with the GUI or some login or some application problem, but the underlying production exception or code exception is what Rollbar gives you visibility into. Now, allowing you to link that back to a Selenium test or a Cypress test gives you that deep visibility, not only to not have to reproduce the error again for a developer, but they can then quickly just click on Rollbar, get to the line of code and fix it without having to rerun the code. They can experiment if something's breaking or not, but they'll get that feedback so quickly. It's almost instantly with Rollbar, right? So you know that, something's wrong. We can fix it quickly or turn it off. So that's where Chaos Engineering and Rollbar really aligns, because it's that real-time feedback as you're trying to push this stuff into production and experimenting with it.
My name is Arno Ferrari. I work as an engineering lead for the consumer team here at Instacart. We deliver groceries from existing retailers in different states in the US. When we're talking about food to put on the table for your friends and your family, it can go wrong. Our services have to be up at all times. For a lot of our services, we use continuous deployment. Because of that, we can't have engineers looking at production every minute, so we need to be proactively alerted when something goes wrong. What our engineers love about Rollbar is the ability to, at a quick glance, see the size of an issue, the number of times it happened within the last minute, within the last hour. I think Rollbar does a great job at integrations with other services. And so we have an integration with Rollbar and GitHub, with Rollbar and Slack, with Rollbar and PagerDuty. And so it plugs into all the sources of information that we need. I think the moment where it became very clear for me was a moment where we had a new Rollbar arriving. I clicked on the link, arrived on the UI, saw the stack trace, clicked on it, arrived on GitHub, saw the last commit from this person that was deployed a few minutes ago, and basically went from there's a new problem to here is the root cause to here's a resolution within 30 seconds. It has helped us dramatically improve the way we do our detective work, basically understanding when there is an actual issue, where it's coming from, at what volume, how many customers is it affecting, and therefore what action do we need to take. The engineers here don't see Rollbar as a third-party tool that we use. It's so tightly coupled into the way we work that it seems part of our system as a whole.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is Conf42 Chaos Engineering 2022. Break your systems so they don't break on you. Before we jump into what Conference has to offer, we would like to invite you to our Discord server. Head straight into the hashtag Chaos Engineering channel to interact with other attendees and speakers. This event was made possible by Rollbar, the Diamond sponsor, Chaos Native, Fleet, Gremlin, Microsoft, and Teleport, gold sponsors, silver sponsors, and media partners. For the opening keynote, please join me in welcoming Nick Hodges, developer advocate at Rollbar. Join in to learn more about self-healing systems.
Hello, I'm Nick Hodges, developer advocate at Rollbar. We're sponsoring this year's Chaos Engineering Conference, and I am one of the keynote speakers. My topic is self-healing systems. I'll be talking about how you can design and build self-healing systems and how you can use Rollbar to create and manage your systems so that they can heal themselves, i.e. roll back to a good known state, all without anybody being woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I look forward to hearing from all of you, and I look forward to seeing you there.
In the next keynote, Zach Wasserman, CTO of Fleet, will address glitches in the Matrix or taming agent chaos.
Hello, I'm excited to present this talk diving into experiences operating OS Query, an agent for operating system instrumentation, and Fleet, a management server for that agent at scale, how we've engineered for resilience and tried to use chaos to reduce chaos.
Margarita Medina, Senior Chaos Engineer at Gremlin, will show you how to accept the failures on your road to continuous reliability.
Hi there! Thank you for tuning in to Conf42 Chaos Engineering. My name is Margarita Medina, and I am very excited to be speaking at today's conference once again. My chat is going to be about continuous reliability. How is it that we can keep reliability in mind as we continue scaling our applications? As a prior software engineer, site reliability engineer, turned developer advocate, I'm going to think back about what I learned when I was an SRE and how is it that we can take a lot of the practices that site reliability engineering brings and make sure that we're thinking ahead. How is it that we can automate a lot of the operations that it takes to keep reliability at the forefront of our organization? I hope you all tune into my talk and get to enjoy it. Thank you all for coming.
The next keynote will be presented by John Engel-Kemnetz, Principal Program Manager at Microsoft. John will present the Azure Chaos Studio. Defining steady states and developing hypotheses for security chaos engineering is the next featured session by Sakshyam Shah, Developer Relations Engineer at Teleport.
Hi everyone. I'll be talking about how you can utilize existing security frameworks and benchmarks to define a steady state and develop hypotheses and test cases for security chaos engineering. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you'll find it useful for getting started in security chaos engineering.
In the last keynote today, Gunnar Grosch, Senior Developer Advocate at AWS, will introduce you to chaos engineering for serverless with AWS Fault Injection Simulator.
Hi everyone, I'll be showing you how to do chaos engineering for serverless applications, how to form hypotheses to fit serverless, what the experiments can achieve, and how to perform them safely using AWS Fault Injection Simulator.
Getting started is the first track today, opening up with Narmatha Bala, Senior Software Engineering Manager at Microsoft CSE. Confidence in chaos, how properly applied observability practices can take the chaos out of chaos testing.
In the talk, Confidence in Chaos, we'll talk about how to increase the confidence while you're doing chaos testing and how observability can help make that difference. Looking forward to seeing you all at the talk.
Maintaining reliable systems, how to minimize incidents impact, is the next lecture by Ayelet Sachto, Strategic Cloud Engineer at Google.
Incidents are expensive to the business, especially if customers leave us to do them. But failures will happen. It's not a question of if, but a question of when. So how can we reduce the impact on our users? From my experience, it's not enough to design reliable systems. It's not enough to run reliable systems and have reliability targets. We need to maintain reliable systems. For that, in this talk, we'll focus on incident management and more specifically on how can customer impact be minimized by incident management and postmortems. Join me in maintaining reliable system, how to minimize incident impact.
Paul Marsicovetere, Senior Cloud Infrastructure Engineer at Formidable, is here to show you how to optimize incident response thanks to chaos engineering.
Hi everyone, this is Paul. I'm going to be talking about optimizing incident response thanks to chaos engineering. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you all enjoy.
Disaster recovery preparedness using chaos engineering is the next talk by Shelton, Chaos and Reliability Engineering and Builder at AWS.
I've been a network and site reliability engineer for over 15 years at companies like GM, Splunk, and Verizon. I've been interested in chaos engineering since 2016 when I stumbled upon Chaos Monkey trying to load test an application. In today's talk, I'm going to go over disaster recovery preparedness using chaos engineering. I'll talk about DR concepts and strategies, how to build a recovery point and time objective, and also building resilience with chaos engineering. I hope you enjoy the talk. Thanks.
Let's dive straight into the security track. Feross Aboukhadijeh, the founder of Circuit, will show you around your node_modules folder. What's really going on inside it?
My name is Feross and I'm an open source maintainer. I started WebTorrent, which is a peer-to-peer file transfer protocol, and Standard.js, a linter that catches bugs and enforces code style. I've been doing open source since 2014 and have created over 100 NPM packages. In the past, I volunteered on the Node.js board of directors, and I also teach a class on web security at Stanford University. Now I'm the founder of a startup called Socket, which helps protect the open source ecosystem.
Purple Teaming with OWASP Purple Team is the next lecture by Kim Carter, lead security engineer at Binary Mist.
Hi, my name's Kim Carter. I was born in New Zealand and I'm the founder of Purple Team Labs. I'll be walking you through Purple Team, the open source security regression testing CLI and SaaS for web applications and APIs, along with how you can go about inserting the Purple Team CLI into your CI and nightly build pipelines to find and fix security defects that developers are introducing daily. I'll also be discussing how the different microservices communicate with each other, how to debug them, and how you can set it all up and get your web applications and APIs under continuous security test.
Coming up next, let's welcome Kennedy Torkura, the co-founder and CTO of Mitigant, defeating ransomware attacks with security chaos engineering. The tools track is the next one today. Multi-region Terraform deployments with Terraform built CI/CD on AWS will be presented by Lerna Ekmekcioglu and Jack Yu, solutions architects at AWS.
Welcome everyone! Have you ever wondered what do building ships in the 12th century, International Space Station, and multi-region deployments in the cloud all have in common? In this talk, we will unravel this great mystery.
In this session, we'll cover why multi-region deployments matter, the best practice on how to structure Terraform code, and how to architect a pipeline to maximize consistencies. Please join us.
For the next session, we are extremely glad to have Akram Riahi, Litmus Chaos leader at WeScale, Chaos Engineering alongside Litmus and Jenkins.
Hello Chaos folks, my name is Akram Riahi. I'm a Litmus Chaos leader and an SRE. I'm so delighted to invite you all to my talk in Conf42 2022 Chaos Engineering event this 10th of March. I'll be presenting Chaos Engineering alongside Litmus 2 and Jenkins. It's like a kind of Rex what I have done with my client to improve the resilience of its app before promoting it to production. And I will be showing you also how to make it easier for developers and SRE to execute Chaos continuously. I'm certain that you have already discovered the why and the when to do chaos engineering with these previous talks, but let's discover together the how. Please don't forget to join and see you soon. Bye.
When Gremlins Play with Cockroaches, a chaos experiment, is the next great lecture by Leander, developer advocate at Cockroach Labs.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are joining us today. Thank you for joining us at Conf42 Chaos Engineering 2022. This is a talk about failure, mistakes, lessons learned.
It's time for the artificial intelligence track. Michele Dodic, SRE DevOps engineer at Accenture, will talk about chaos experiments under the lens of AOps.
Hey there! I'm an SRE DevOps engineer and I'm excited to invite you to this year's Conf42. My topic is chaos experiments under the lens of AIOps. This session will be featuring a cool live demo in which we'll try to crash and break some stuff just to find out whether AIOps can prevent the whole disaster. Check it out!
Chaos engineering at the age of artificial intelligence and machine learning will be presented by two AWS folks, Nathalie Rauschmayr, senior applied scientist, and Soumen Chatterjee, partner solutions architect. The lessons learned track begins with Julie Gunderson, reliability engineer at Gremlin. The road to reliability.
Hi, please join me for my talk on chaos engineering and game days, the road to reliability. I'm really excited to walk through some of the best practices with chaos engineering, along with demonstrating how you can use chaos engineering experiments to make the customer experience better. Really looking forward to this talk and hope you all enjoy the conference.
Distributed transactions in service mesh will be introduced by Alparslan Avci, software developer at Zapata Computing.
I will talk you about distributed transaction in a service mesh today. Let me introduce myself in the beginning. As I mentioned, I am Alparslan Avci and I'm working as a software developer. And I'm currently working with the platform team. We are dealing with the cloud native issues. We are building the backend applications for the quantum engine for the quantum computing team. And you can always access me, you can always reach me using my email, which is alparslanavci@gmail.com.
Ignas Galvelis, software developer at Sky, will now talk about application for blockchain in crowdsourcing data.
Hi, I have been working in software development for more than 2 decades. I have been helping startups build industry-acclaimed software and adopt blockchain technology. My talk will focus on the benefits and challenges of applying blockchain technologies for crowdsourcing data. There is nothing more chaotic than a crowd, and we will see how blockchain can bring this chaos to good use.
Vishnu Vardhan-Chikoti, Senior SRE Manager at Fanatics, is here to showcase his learnings from the chaos experiments.
In this session, I'm going to talk about my learnings from chaos experiments. About me, I have about 17 years of experience across site reliability engineering, which includes chaos engineering, product development, and business analysis. It's a diverse experience that I have. Currently, I'm a Senior Manager SRE at Fanatics. And prior to Fanatics, I have worked at Broadridge, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Tektora Consulting, and DBS Bank. So most of this experience is into investment banking, product development, or in the SRE areas.
The culture track is the last one today. Join with us Fabricio Buzeto, CTO of BXBlue, to learn how to overcome the choice paradox.
My name is Fabricio, and I'm going to talk today about how can we learn to overcome the choice paradox? I've been in love with code since 2002. This led me to an entrepreneur career. In 2005, I started my first company. It was a software company. Ended up entering the academia. I have my life as a researcher since 2008. Ended up getting my PhD. And since 2011, I've been working with startups, both mine and some consultancy work. Right now, I'm the CTO at BXBlue, and I will share a bit of my experience coding and how to handle decisions in this environment that we live in.
The last but definitely not least session today will be conducted by Arlemi Turpault, Senior Developer Advocate at Postman. How to find friends and influence people with API first.
I'll be talking about everything API first. So first, what it is, why you might want to do it, and how it can help you in your chaos engineering journey, how to do it, and just the API first word in general. We've surveyed 28,000 people and asked them many questions about API, so I'll be sharing my learnings. Thanks for tuning in.
This is all we prepared for you for Conf42 Chaos Engineering 2022. As always, FreeRSVP unlocks all the content. We hope you'll enjoy the talks and have a great time on Discord. See you in a minute in the #Chaos Engineering channel. As always, the keynotes will live stream right after the premiere video ends, so make sure to check out the lineup and schedule on the main website so you don't miss anything. A huge thank you to our speakers, partners, and sponsors for making this event possible, and to you for attending. That was Mark. Take care. and have an excellent weekend.